this is my top 5 motorbike adventure accessories that were a surprising success. So it's a sexy title, isn't it? But I wasn't 100% sold on whether they would work. They came up trumps, so that's why they make my top 5. Starting with number 1, this throttle assist. See that? I think it was like $8 or $9 worth, and it is brilliant at being able to release a bit of stress from just holding on. You use your palm to push down if it's getting a bit tight because you're holding the grip for a fair while. You can just take it off and use your palm. So it's a cheap little, it's not quite a cruise control, but when you're sitting out there and you're doing hundreds of kilometers, that I've actually ridden along just doing this for a bit, just holding it in place, just to give the hand, just relax the wrist, the forearm. Number 2, Jetboil. Now the good thing about Jetboil is this whole setup doesn't take up much space at all. Jetboil's not cheap, but there's a reason for that. You pay for a product that's really well made, really well put together. So I'll just show you really quickly how this works. Everything that you need, bar the frying pan, is in here. So I pull everything out really quickly and put it all together right in front of your arms. Right in front of your eyes. I'm sure that there is a much better review. This is not a review so much as me just telling you why I was surprised at how well these worked. So that's that part. Essentially you can put that straight, oh, little cup on the bottom, I forgot about that, that's a little cup that comes with it. You can put that straight. Oh, when you find there's a little spot that it goes into and locks in. And there you go, that is ready to go. So that there is for water and spaghetti and baked beans and look, all sorts of things. Those dried packages that you just add a bit of water and put in there, this thing fires up really quickly. And this little thing on the side, you see that? That actually indicates the heat as it's coming on, and it actually heats up really well.
That is on. This doesn't take long to heat up.
Now I love it because I cook my breakfast on it pretty much every morning, and this little device here gives you, sits on top like that, and then a little frying pan which comes with there's a little plate all built in, so it's all about saving space when you're on the bike. So that sits on top like that. I have my breakfast eggs that go in there with a couple of pieces of bread, and I'm good for the day. Perfect. So number 3 on my list is this egg container. Holds 12 eggs and works perfectly with my breakfasts in the morning, which basically I love my eggs on toast. And this safely carries, I have broken a few eggs in it. More so I was putting in eggs that were over 700 grams. It doesn't really like the big eggs, they get squashed. But essentially through all the corrugation, all the bumps and all the rough roads we've taken over, this survives, and it is fantastic to have. There's basically 4 breakfasts for me because I have 3 eggs every morning, so there's 4 days worth, and it gets through. does the job really well. I think it was like somewhere between $8 to $12 from Anaconda. Hoped it would work, and it does work beautifully. Number 4 on the motorbike over here is the Airhawk seat. Now the Airhawk seat the DRZ's renowned for having a skinny, hard seat that plays a bit of havoc with your ass after a little while. I can pretty much ride about an hour with the seat before it starts to get sore. Sometimes a little more depending on the roads and whether I'm sitting down or not. When I put the Airhawk on, works an absolute treat. Can ride for 3-4 hours without it starting to hurt, but I can get through a whole day of riding with standing and different parts, and it is really, really good with how it works. I've left the best to last. This pack here is my portable blow-up esky. Now, when I go adventure bike riding, I don't like staying in pubs or cabins. I like to camp remotely, which means, and one thing that we do love at the end of a day of riding is to be able to stop and have a beverage. Cheers.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
A beer, a bourbon and coke, whatever tickles your fancy. Anyway, I came across this product and it works really well. Now I've travelled in 42, 44 degree heat. We've had 6, 8, 10 cans in here, but 8's a really good fit. 8 cans, ice, and it has lasted the whole day. So at the end of the day, you finish your ride, you get off the bike, the first thing that comes off the back of the DRZ is this. The first thing that comes out is a couple of cans, they hit your lips, the beverage goes down. Life is good. So how does it work? Well, I've worked out that you basically obviously put your cans in there, put ice in over the top. We've also put sausages in there, bacon, other meat, ice in over the top, and then you blow this little part here up. It creates a little air barrier all the way around the outside. So if there's hot air out here, cold air on the inside, it's got a little air barrier in there. And you basically fold this up at the top. Now when this is chockers, you can really only get a couple of folds in. Goes like that. And you put that on the back, you strap that onto the back of your bike. And it's just, it makes life fantastic. Some might think that I'm an alcoholic, considering I'm talking about this being my favourite accessory. I'm not, but at the end of a long day riding, there's nothing better than the reward of that first beer or the first bourbon and coke. And this thing means it's icy cold. Got to be happy for that. So they're my top 5. This was about $75, $80. Bought it from a 4x4 store with a lot of accessories for camping gear and stuff like that. And it's awesome. It really is. Alright, there you go. Hope you found something interesting. And look out for the next video.
It's been you all along.